is underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
Ready, ready! Turn two, sir!
Get that quarterback, D-line! Get that quarterback!
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the slap! 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hey, Hayward! Ready?
2nd and 9 now. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Bengals.
Here we go!
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Here we go, here we go! 60 Pittsburgh! General West! Let's go!
Back to Mixon on first down. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Check 4! 61, Matchbox Lights!
That's a what? Check.
5!
Now it's Mixon running right. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Hey, watch it!
You draw Porkers!
Back to throw. To Mixon on the check down. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Set up, 10 logo.
54!
Topper! Yep.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon, and he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Dancing to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here we go. Set. 50. Plant.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Slam.
X3. 218. Chop. Go.
I got motion.
Now.
2nd and 4. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw.
I got one. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Look. Squeeze. Deep river.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more.
That's it, baby.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Go team, spell. Hey, exit. On the book.
From the gun, Lawrence letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
You ready?
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Cook, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Bailey, and that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Hey, Orbit.
55 to go.
They'll look to throw here. He's got his man, Boyd. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Nixon will try the right side. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Kill. 80 weapons. Hey, Zoo. Shoot.
He'll look to throw. He completes it to Boyd. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And a Bengal first down.
30 base. 55.
Mixon with a first down carry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play there for the Bengals. Give him 42 yards on the ground. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10.
132 fighter. Snap.
He'll look to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further.
Hey, Wahoo! Check.
They'll set up to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Come on, let's go. Go out.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a second and 13.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's go.
Hey, Sam off.
Safety creep.
Ready?
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
You don't want no problems with me.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Ross on the return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going, and it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here we go on second and 12. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Lawrence. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
To throw on 3rd down, Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now here's Ross. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Got a man open. It's Ross. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
You draw Parker.
He'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
18 games.
So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Go now. 15 line. 15 line.
Who that? Check 55 to mine. Check 55 to mine.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I didn't get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, echo. Get it.
Now back to throw. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Ready.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Hey, watch that. Check line 54. Line 54. Too little, cut. Line 54.
Now.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
On the ready.
This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes. 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. They'll give it to Mixon. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Another try for Mixon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Go. Now.
Line 55. Go. Watch that.
Ready.
They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Here we go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Give to Cook out of the gun.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Check. Fresno. Recon, 132 fighter.
Check 99.
Hey, Delta. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence escaping the pressure right. The open man is Smith. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 43.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. First down, here's the run with Cook. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That good for 22 and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They run again on first down, Cook. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now Cook, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Hey, Charlie.
From the gun, Lawrence. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 3rd and short. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He'll look to throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 17 and a Cincinnati first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. They'll look to throw. To Mixon on the check down. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Hey, exit. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Man, I got you. Man.
Back to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. 55, Mike.
Hey, Sue.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Let's go.
Second and 10. This one hauled in by Sample. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. And this one complete to Reed. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Go.
Move. 3 out. Check 9, check 9.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Hey, check right. Watch it, 5. Shoot.
He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
The Vikings take over first down.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this one all over.